Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. Alright guys, the biggest news of the week is probably the only thing I'm going to talk about today. Marvel announced their slate of upcoming movies up until the year 2019. These movies are, in chronological order, Captain America Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War Part 1, Captain Marvel, Inhumans, and the Avengers Infinity War Part 2. Wow, lots to go over. I'm going to go one by one, each movie, a little bit of my thoughts on it. First of all, you have Captain America Civil War. Wow, I'm just really excited for this storyline. The fact that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in the Captain America movie, and make no mistake, this is a Captain America movie. Iron Man is going to be the antagonist in this, but he's just going to be the other side of the coin to Captain America's perspective. I wonder if in this film they're going to show a lot of Iron Man, Tony Stark's perspective, or it's going to mostly be from Captain America's perspective. They also said that with Black Panther being announced, that Black Panther is going to be appearing for the first time in Captain America Civil War. So this is great news. This is really awesome news. Captain America, Iron Man, Black Panther. I would also assume that the Black Widow is going to be in there, Hawkeye is going to be in there, and a few other people, especially after Age of Ultron happens. I would assume that's in some way, maybe the Vision will be in there, and maybe some smaller characters as well. This movie is going to set up the rest of the Marvel cinematic universe for the next few years, I think. This is going to allow for them to create some controversy and some drama and between all the characters, you know, something that's going to be happening naturally through the storyline. It's not created and fabricated just to make it up. It's a storyline that's going to be built in there with really good writing and dialogue, and I think that it's going to work out great. I think it's going to work out even better for some of the later movies, because you're going to have to see some of these big heroes, these superheroes, come together, put their differences aside, maybe come back together, or maybe some of them are going to stay separate after this movie. All I know is that I'm really pumped for this movie. This movie is going to be pretty awesome. I think the Russo brothers did a great job with Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and they're going to be returning for this film, so I'm really excited about this one. At the Marvel event held at El Capitan Theater on Tuesday, they had Robert Downey Jr.'s on stage with Chris Evans, and they kind of set up everything, what was going on with this kind of this story, this plot line, and so I'm really excited about this. They even brought out the actor playing Black Panther. I'll get to that in a second, but this was really good. I really liked what they're doing with this, especially with these two big head honchos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as actors. I'm saying head. The big head honchos is Kevin Feige, of course. But yeah, so I'm really excited about this one, really looking forward to this one. Following Captain America Civil War in 2016 will be the Doctor Strange movie. Now, there had been rumors this past week and a half that Benedict Cumberbatch was in his final negotiations to be cast as the Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Strange, Dr. Stephen Strange. As of right now, nothing's been confirmed. And nothing was confirmed at the event, but this movie, I'm looking forward to this movie because it's gonna be completely different than what we've seen so far. From everything I've heard about the event, Scott Derrickson was in the audience or at the theater when the whole event was happening. So I think that's good news. He's supporting, he's involved, and everything I think Marvel's gonna do just like they usually do, and they're gonna produce a really good film with this one, even though it is something different than what we're used to. The summer movie season of 2017 will be kicked off with Guardians of the Galaxy 2 in May. This is really no surprise considering how big of a surprise the first Guardians of the Galaxy was. It's the top grossing film of the year so far, and it was a really good film. It was a really good film in general. Good sci-fi, good superhero, good characters, good chemistry. It was just overall, it was a really good movie, and they are doing a great job with this movie in leading up to the second film with all the stuff that they left unanswered that you can possibly pick out and just say, like, we could start a whole new movie with just that one thing. You know, there was so many things in the collector's base that you can go on with, you know. So I'm really excited about Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I think that they really need to touch on more of the past from where they came from, and really just give us that more of what we want. Give us that funny, off-center comedy that really just, we endeared so much this summer. A short 2 months later, following Guardians of the Galaxy 2, is Thor Ragnarok. Now, there's a few storylines of the Ragnarok in the comics, and one of the main ones that I've heard one of the big comic fan talk about and I really enjoy following his knowledge in movies and comic books, things like that. John Schnepp was talking about in one of the shows that he was on this past week, and he was talking about how in the comic book Ragnarok is basically this all-powerful sword or something along those lines that if it is unsheathed, it ends the universe. It's the end of all days. And in the comic, there's only one person that wants to do this. This is Surtur. Now, I've seen the Earth's Mightiest Warriors, and I've read a couple of the comics here and there, so I know about Surtur, but I don't really know about Surtur. And if it goes down this path and it's really this big, gigantic war on Asgard that could possibly end the Nine Realms, I think that's awesome. I mean, as of right now, before this point where we're at, they really haven't shown a way for any of the other superheroes to get to Asgard. So I think this is a great way to differentiate Thor between Captain America and Iron Man and all the other movies, Guardians of the Galaxy. I think this is a great way to do it, and it's a great storyline with great villains, I think. It's going to have a lot of depth, just like usual. Chris Hemsworth really becoming a great actor these days, and this one looks like it's going to be a good storyline, and it's just going to fall right into place with everything. I think it's going to be perfect. And the final movie of 2017 is the one that a lot of people were expecting, a lot of people were hoping for ever since Iron Man 2, when it was teased at the end when Tony is meeting with Nick Fury. And yeah, Black Panther. I'm really excited about this film. Marvel, Kevin Feige, they stated that there was an Easter egg in the Avengers Age of Ultron film, and if you go back and watch the trailer, you'll catch this Easter egg. You'll see Andy Serkis looking awfully similar to a villain called Ulysses S. Claw. I was really happy that they mentioned this. A lot of people might have missed it, so I'd say go back and watch it. They also announced who is going to be playing Black Panther. It was Chadwick Boseman. I actually like him. I saw him in 42. I saw him in Draft Day. I want to see him get on up. I wasn't able to catch that in theaters. I hear he does a marvelous job in that. He's an up-and-coming talent who looks like he can probably play this role for quite a while. In all the movies he's done, he's looked physically fit, good, great shape. He looks young as it is, but he can really carry a presence, I think. He could really transform, and I think he's going to do a good job. And this character of Black Panther is someone that is going to be a different character than a lot of the other superheroes, and he can really be that, almost, I think he could be that moral code, I think, because as much as Captain America is honorable and things of that nature, he is this one way, and Iron Man is this other way. Now Black Panther is giving it a whole new perspective, and so maybe that one little difference can help bring the different sides together in some way, and to becoming, like, solidifying who the Avengers are. That's what I'm hoping for. I think it's going to be a really interesting film to see how this one affects the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We know that Avengers Age of Ultron has scenes in there, especially because of the trailer, and we know that Black Panther is going to be appearing in Captain America Civil War. So with his own movie, I would love to see some more things that just kind of expand this whole universe and give it more of a rich history and vibrancy of what's going on right now. I'm really excited to see what they do with Vibranium from here on out. And in 2018, to kick off one of the biggest theater movie spectacles ever, you'll have The Avengers Infinity War Part 1. This will be in May of 2018. Right now, I have so many ideas of where this is going to go. And I know I spoke about this before, about the Part 1, Part 2 story being split up. I've heard from people that have had conversations with people high up in Disney, I guess you could say, and they have this on their YouTube channels and stuff like that, so it's not something where it's breaking news or anything, but they've spoken about how they've had these conversations where the original titles of the Avengers were supposed to be Infinity Gauntlet, and then the second part was going to be Infinity War or something like that. And so the thing is, in my mind, like I said, it's not a story being split into parts in that where they're stretching it like in The Hobbit right now, or like in Hunger Games or Harry Potter. They had a storyline for the first part and for the second part. It just happens to be like a comic or a TV show where this is the one episode going to the next one. So I'm really excited about this one. I have a feeling like the first part of it's going to consist of Thanos, you know, achieving his goal of having the Infinity Gauntlet with all the stones or gems, whatever we're calling it in the sim, I think it's gems in the cinematic universe. So I think that's what the first part's gonna, consist of, and the team coming together. Again, following 2 months later, you're gonna have a new character movie in Captain Marvel. This will be the character of Captain Marvel will be Carol Danvers. They haven't announced a casting yet for this one, but this one makes me really excited because it will be a female-led character, and it's not gonna be any type of wimp character, no gimmicks. She's just gonna be badass, and so I'm really excited about this one. It's gonna do a lot for the cinematic universe, and also it's gonna do a lot for the way people view superheroes, because the way it is right now, it's all white males. So I think this is going to do a great job of helping out, as well as will Black Panther when it comes out. And I'm really looking forward to this. So I like to see this one because of the different settings that it could take place in. She gets her powers from the Kree in some tellings of the story, and so I want to see if they go out to space, if they show the Kree, if something like that happens. This can go so many different ways. So I'm really excited about this one and how it's going to affect the universe and how it'll affect movies in general when it comes to superheroes or comic book movies. Following this Captain Marvel film is going to be Marvel Studios' answer to the X-Men. They don't have the X-Men anymore, so they need something to replace them and replace that mutant factor. So they're going to be coming out with Inhumans later on in 2018. Now this one is a wild card again, just like how Guardians of the Galaxy was this year. It's a movie property that nobody's going to really know about. It has been going along for quite a long time in the comics, but it hasn't been widely viewed in cartoons or anything like that. So this is a bit of a wild card. I'm interested in it, just like I am all of Marvel's movies. So do take my opinion with a grain of salt. But again, Marvel's been hitting it out of the park every single time. They are definitely going to get some diversity with this one. They're definitely going to get some different characters, and they're definitely going to get some weird and crazy things going on here. I'm really looking forward to Inhumans and seeing what they do with it. And to finish off Phase 3 in May of 2019, it'll be the Avengers Infinity War Part 2. So I was saying that I think in the first one that the team's going to be coming together, but at the same time Thanos is finally going to get all the gems, all the stones, and the Infinity Gauntlet. I think this one's going to be where the real battle kicks in, and I think it's going to be about at least half of the movie is going to be serious war, and I just can't wait. I just can't imagine how this is going to happen. Is it going to be on planet Earth? Is it going to be on some other planet? Is it going to be in the cosmos, Asgard? I don't know what they're going to do with this one, but it's very interesting. I cannot wait to hear more. So overall, the event at the El Capitan Theater this past Tuesday was a major hit. The internet is blowing up with all this news. There was also some footage that they showed in the theater as well. Some of it actually has made its way online, and it's pretty cool stuff. It's actually, I saw one of them. It's not spoilerish. It is just a little dialogue scene between Captain America and Tony Stark, Iron Man, and it kind of sets the table of where Civil War is going to go. At least it starts putting those seeds. It's planting those seeds. So I'm really interested in all the movies. I think they did a great job. They really set it up really nicely of how this all came together, and I'm really happy that Marvel did this. Alright guys, so I didn't really see any trailers this week, so we're going to move straight on into what's in theaters this week. In theaters this week is the movie Nightcrawler. I've been hearing great things about this film. Now I don't know if this is going to be releasing in a wide release or in select theaters, select audiences, but I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. I've been hearing that Jake Gyllenhaal could possibly have a Best Actor nom for the Oscars in this film. I am really interested in this one just because of that fact. I want to watch these good movies, and I want to get a different taste of cinema, and I want to enjoy the stuff that is supposedly going to be pretty good. Now, I do love my comedies and things like that, and you got Dumb and Dumber coming out next week, so I hope to get some time in this weekend or coming up in the next week where I can, hopefully catch this film. It looks pretty interesting. It looks a little creepy as well. Jake Gyllenhaal's character definitely turns your skin a little bit from the trailer, at least in my eyes. The fact that he's like going over there trying to see dead bodies and film stuff, and in the trailer he moves a dead body, it looks interesting. And I think you guys should go out there and give it a chance. Go check it out. Alright guys, that's it for Movie Time this week. Remember to stay tuned for Movie Time's Movie of the Week. Click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time.